Impeachment is a term thrown about pretty casually in the wake of some political officers' irredeemable or despicable actions or otherwise lack of discretion. But what does it really mean? Well, basically, it's the highest level of discipline that can be wrought against certain political offices. It is both defined and restricted by our Constitution, and has quite a process that goes into it. You okay, buddy? The sole power and responsibility of impeachment lies in the hands of the House of Representatives in the United States. They take a simple majority vote on the articles of impeachment, and if passed, is a legal statement of criminal charges. Then it goes to the Senate, where a 2/3 majority must be met to convict and remove that person from office. There can then be a third level, which is basically another vote to determine whether or not that person can hold public office again in the jurisdiction from which they were removed. The Constitution defines impeachable offenses as bribery, treason, and, quote, other high crimes and misdemeanors. It seems to be up to Congress itself to decide what these are, but truth be told, it has to be something pretty non-trivial and damaging to warrant expulsion from office. The Constitution also limits impeachment by office. Vice presidents and presidents are specifically defined, but also civil officers. As precedent, this has come to mean judges and justices, but not members of Congress. Only one time has a member of Congress been impeached, which was Senator William Blount in 1798. However, he was cleared of charges after finding no jurisdiction. Both houses of Congress are allowed and have the power to impeach their own officers, so it really shouldn't be a federal proceeding when they can do it internally. Impeachment is pretty rare in the United States. It's only happened 64 times in the history of our Union, and only 19 of those passed the first stage of statement of charges by the House of Representatives. Only 7 of those resulted in a Senate conviction and removal from office. Interestingly, all 7 of those were federal judges. Only 2 presidents have been impeached, and those Andrew Johnson in 1868 and, of course, Bill Clinton in 1998, though neither of them were removed from office. Richard Nixon is famous for having gone through the impeachment process as well. However, he was never impeached. He resigned from office before the procedures even began, although it's typically believed that he would have been impeached and removed from office should he have gone through the procedures instead. The TLDR of this video is that impeachment is a very involved and very serious process that takes place at our highest forms of government as a control over the worst forms of government corruption. It's not something we as individual citizens have any real control over, and it is reserved for politicians who are in office and have committed reprehensible acts while they were in office. So keep that in mind in your discussions, and hopefully we've all learned something and we're on the same page. Thanks for watching.